Selamat siang teman-teman, bersama saya Roswita. So, saya di sini bersama Nath. Jadi sebenarnya di balik semua keindahan yang cover untuk Sumba, salah satunya adalah Nathan. So, Nathan adalah salah seorang videographer dan juga filmmaker dan juga fotografer. Jadi ini saya akan interview dengan Nath, dan buat teman-teman yang fotografer di Sumba, this is for you. Okay, and enjoy our interview. Hi, Nath.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm very good. Happy to be back in Sumba.
Yes, welcome to Sumba.
Thank
And welcome to Watu Karere. So this is our traditional village and the traditional house. So, okay, Nath, before I'm asking you about your work, so I want to know a little bit about your background.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, please?
Sure. So I was born in Florida, in America, to a father from a very small island in the Caribbean. He was from St. Vincent. My mother was from England and also half Dutch. So they met because my father was in the military. He got stationed in England. They met in England and moved to America. Then I moved to UK when I was 6 years old.
Oh,
Yeah, went into a corporate job. I was a director for a financial services business up until 2 years ago, and unfortunately the company was in difficulties financially, and they had to close down. So my position didn't exist anymore, and then I had to make a decision to go and do the same thing again, or try and express myself more creatively, and that's what I did. I bought a camera, and I moved to Bali.
Wow, that's the first time you start your work as photographer and
Yeah.
filmmaker.
January 2018.
But before you graduate from university or something like that, how
No.
is autodidact?
Yeah,
Wow, really?
yeah.
Oh my God. So, okay.
You can do anything you want now. Now that
Okay.
YouTube exists and the internet, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
learn anything.
Oh ya, sure.
Literally anything.
Ya. So, betul teman-teman, belajar dari internet itu kamu bisa belajar apa saja, termasuk Nathan tidak punya latar belakang harus fotografer atau segala, tapi otodidak melalui internet. Thank you so much. The next question, from around the world you had been visited, which country or island did you like most to take?
It's a really difficult question.
Why?
Because
But you have to.
the world is so big, and there's so many beautiful places. But,
Yeah.
Sumba specifically,
Can you repeat that?
Sumba,
Can you repeat that?
there's something very,
Sumba.
very, very special about Sumba. It is, and I've been looking elsewhere, but I can't find the same feeling that I get when I come to Sumba. The people, the culture, and for me, very much. I've been to very beautiful places, but for me, it's the people and the culture that give you the connection to the places that you're visiting. You know, and for me, the people are really special. They're all smiles, whether you've met them, whether you haven't. They're welcoming. The amount of times I've got lost here, and people have still wanted to help me.
Sumba.
Yeah. So yeah, beautiful island.
But how did you know Sumba, especially Nihi Sumba? Because I saw your wonderful pictures and also your video is really amazing. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Terima kasih.
you say that. And how did you find Sumba? And finally, last year, your first time here.
Sumba found me.
Sumba funny.
So me.
Oh yeah.
I
How is story?
I had a phone call from an agent
Oh yeah.
that said somebody's having a private birthday party here.
Oh.
We can't tell you who it is. We can't tell you where it is.
Okay.
Would you like to go and film? I thought,
Ah,
well,
yeah, wow.
I don't know where it is, who it's for, but I trusted the person.
But how was it? How are you feeling at the time when they say that?
Excited. I like taking risks. And like I said, I trusted the person.
Taking risk.
Yeah,
Why do you
yeah.
say taking risk?
The agent that I spoke to wouldn't tell me where we were going to film,
Oh, okay.
and who it was for, whose birthday it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I had no idea where I was going
Oh,
and,
yeah, great.
and who it was for. And the reason for that was they were like super VIP, and they wanted to
Okay.
keep it private. They didn't want anyone to know that they were coming.
Okay.
So
So I love that Nathan said before, taking risk, brave to taking risk. Saya suka untuk berani ambil resiko meskipun kamu tidak pernah tahu di mana nih mau dibawa kemana dan tidak punya ide sama sekali untuk berbuat apa. So good. Itu punya inspirasi. And what does your work mean to you?
everything. I'm 35 years old now, and it
What,
took
30?
35 years old.
35 guys, 35.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it took me until 33 years old to find something I truly love doing. Before I was paid more money than I would ever need, and I thought that would make me happy. And a lovely car, lovely home, nice salary, big TV, and anything I want. And it's probably the most unhappiest I've ever been in my life. And then when I got into filmmaking and photography, it was amazing for me. Before, people would pay for something from a shelf or a product, whereas now people are paying for my imagination,
Sure, yeah.
which is really, for me, really humbling, and I still can't believe it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And
I
is it
still
your
can't get used to
passion?
it.
You find
Yeah,
your
yeah,
passion?
absolutely.
So,
Yeah,
wow.
too much sometimes.
Too much sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm always thinking about, that would be a beautiful picture, rather than just using my eyes and enjoying it. But yeah, I love it, and I love the reaction from people. I love when it helps people with their business or whatever it might be, and it enables me to, before I was sat in an office every day, go to an office, go home, go to an office,
Yeah.
go home, go to office. Whereas now,
You can travel
I
out
get
the
to
world.
travel all around the world.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Africa, Sumba,
Yeah.
UK, America, and meet lots of new people and learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Wow.
Mm.
It's good. Okay. And who inspired your work? What you do now? Any
It's locations and music.
location and music?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll look, and this is what I mean by the internet as well. So now you can go on to Google and you can search all around the world. You can zoom in, get closer and closer and closer to different areas that before you wouldn't be able to see. Instagram's extremely powerful as well.
Yeah,
You can see
yeah.
by locations. And music's a big one for me. I can hear a song on the radio and it'll make me see different ideas for videos, for film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it means that music with photography or your filmmaker is connected
Yeah, more for
your
film.
your ideas.
More for film.
More for film.
I'll
Okay.
hear an instrument or a sound in a song, and for me it might sound like water, or the song might be building, and I might think, that reminds me of when I was in Sumba or when I was about to, and then
What
you
I mean
try
is your space of music in Sumba to remain in Sumba.
they're not like famous artists. There's different composers that
Okay.
make music, especially for films. So there's different websites, some on YouTube that are free. The one I use is like $10 a month, and then you can use it. You have rights to it and use it for different films.
Wow, great. How do you price your work? Sorry, I have to ask a question. How do you price your own work?
Yeah, really straightforward. So when I started, I knew my value was zero. I had no work. I didn't know what I was doing, so I offered to work for free.
But when you started, you work for
Yeah,
free.
absolutely. And I
Just follow
couldn't-
your heart. You want to do like that.
the best thing I ever did.
And are you happy to do that?
Yeah, because the opposite of that would be paying to go to university and losing money.
But nowadays many young people like you, most of them that I met, they said like, I want to do this something, I want to start because I know there is some money. There is
Yeah.
something that they really not brave to take a risk like
Yeah.
you did before. Then I start from zero. How
Yeah.
do you handle your, I mean, your, I know how to build your passion like that.
Believe in yourself.
Okay.
Surround yourself with the right people. You know, if there's people around you saying you can't do that, you'll fail, they're probably not the right people to be spending time with. Spend as much time as you can around people that inspire you, and that could be your family, it could be your friends. But on the other side of that, people that don't, you know, when you leave and they make you feel lower, spend less time, and then the rest is just is hard work. For me, a big thing was YouTube, which everyone now has access to.
Okay.
So I'd go online and I see people and I think, wow, your work's amazing.
Okay.
But what YouTube also tells you is the history. So if you go through all their videos, you can see a timeline. So so for some people, I could see their first video was 3 years ago, and it wasn't very good. So that tells me this one's amazing that they posted last month, and their first video 3 years ago wasn't very good. So in 3 years, this person's been able to get from really bad to really good. I think, well, I'm human, they're human, why can't I do it in 2 years? If I work harder, why can't I do it quicker?
Wow, that's great statement. Oh my God. Yeah. Sometimes you need to. It's not about how to compare your and other people, but how to see the same. The same challenge to face your own challenge like that. Even you start from zero.
Yeah, use it to inspire you, and I guess that's the danger now. People look at social media and they, oh, I should look like her, and it makes them feel lower. No, use it to inspire you. You know?
Wow. How long you make sure yourself that, oh, okay, I'm human being and they are human being and I can do the same. What this make you success like that?
I gave myself 3 months.
3 months
to get my first paid job. I filled up my calendar with free work, and then when I got to a point where I physically didn't have any time, so 7 days of free work, I was like, okay, I physically can't do any more free work, so the next job, they must pay. So you start small, you know, whatever that is, and it's different all around the world, the prices, but you start low, and slowly but surely it was doing less and less free work, and then my calendar was all full with paid work, and you start charging a bit more, and then people maybe start saying no, and then you even need to go and learn more and be better at what you do, or fix your price.
Wow, it's amazing. And now I saw your Instagram, you have a lot of followers now, okay, and so what is your next goals related to, you know, so many people got inspired and, okay, Nathan, you did a great job, and yes, you did it. So,
up until now, I've been doing lots of a huge range of jobs, like short ones, long ones. Now I'd like to focus more on films with more of a storyline, something that will have a positive message or educate people on the other side of the world.
How
you know.
how is way to educate people?
Well,
I love educate. It's great. That's
so where I'm from, for me personally, your culture doesn't fit. Doesn't fit for me, the West. So you can complain and say I don't like it, or you can do something about it. So part of this for me is going around and come to Sumba and learn from people living very differently. And then my audience is from the West. They watch it and they say, okay, there's different ways to live. There's different ways to have community. Which I think is quite powerful.
It's good to sharing with us in this goes to Kampung, right? To educate the people and photographer here. Hi. Okay, so the last question. Okay, you can see around we have the horns by fellows or a piece of something in the traditional house. Yeah, and you can see the beautiful beaches in Sumba, right? And we just want to know that one word to describe Sumba for you. Only one word. Louder, please.
It's
Is it
hard to
hard?
give one word
One
without.
word to describe Sumba. Oh, it's hard.
Magical.
Why? See the camera and say Sumba is.
Sumba is magical.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Oh my god, thank you so much. So next, saya dengan Mr. Nathan akan lanjut untuk liput English Goes to Kampung, dan ini juga bentuk dari support Nathan bahwa meskipun dia dari luar tapi mau mendukung Sumba dengan talenta yang dia punya, yaitu nanti akan buat film tentang English Goes to Kampung bersama anak-anak, dan salah satunya kita ada di Watu Karere saat ini. So kita akan lanjut, dan terima kasih buat teman-teman. Video ini tuh semoga menginspirasi buat videographer dan juga fotografer di sana. Thank you so much. You wanna say
I have one
something?
other thing I'd like to ask. So,
Oh yeah.
the next time I come to Sumba, I would love to go out with 2 or 3 people that are aspiring to be a photographer or make films.
Wow,
So
that's great
If we
news.
can get the names of 2 or 3 people, that would be amazing, and then we make it happen next time.
Okay, I will recommend you some people. One of them, my brother there. 3 people, siap-siap yang 3 orang nanti akan berjalan bersama next dengan Nathan, free ya, gratis untuk belajar guys. So thank you so much Nathan.
Thank you. There you go. Oh, it's not even.